Good evening, everyone. My name is Klassen, and I teach CMU's Opera and Musical Theater workshop. Before I forget, because I know I will, I'll just ask you to take a moment to check your phones, ensure that they're off. Please, that would be much appreciated. And if you could refrain from any flash photography or that sort of thing, that would be appreciated as well. For those of you who have been to our productions before, you will be familiar with some of the things that we do. Every other year we do a full production. Last year we did Die Fledermaus by Johann Strauss in English. The off years, we spend a bit of energy workshopping, working with the students, and teaching them a little bit more in a classroom setting, more of a workshop feel, teaching them skills, helping them to understand the ins and outs of working on a stage, and that is what you are about to see. This evening is a product of the last semester's worth of teaching and rehearsing. Our students have spent the last 16 weeks learning the challenges of movement and music together in a stage setting. They have studied the art of reflecting another's emotions on stage in order to amplify mood that is being created. They have studied the art of finding the light, which is remarkably difficult in some cases. And they have been guided endlessly in the art of using the orchestra as an extension of a character's emotion and dramatic support. In many cases, they have learned where the plot moves forward at points where there is no text, and using those musical moments to their advantage, move in both emotion and drama. They practice moving to the mood of the music itself. They've also studied professional opera singers, both videotape and live, and their use of expression, body language, and use of musical cues. The task of learning how to move on stage while maintaining the integrity of one's music, remembering all of the blocking and the reasons for where and why they move, is a complicated skill and art to master, especially while singing in a language that may be foreign to them. How to keep their bodies open to the audience while not feeling that they must face the audience at all times is very difficult, especially for those who are used to that in their less advanced productions. This includes items like which way to turn, which foot to begin moving with, how to balance their weight in order to do it, and which arm to raise, which side to put their head when they're embracing, and the list goes on. To enhance their story by facial expression sometimes seems like the most impossible task to students. And if you wonder why, you should try it. And then you should sustain and even develop your emotion for an extended period of time, preferably while watching yourself in the mirror, for 4 or 6 or 8 or 12 bars of music. It's quite the task. And to think that some of these singers are actually not vocal majors. They're vocal majors in disguise as piano majors. The many layers of drama combined with the layers of musical integrity is truly a complicated art form, but tonight you will see the characters come to life and hopefully feel nothing but natural. There would be no scenes without our orchestra. We thank the pianists for their commitment to the art of bringing orchestral scores to life in all of their complexities through the piano. We thank them for taking on the challenge of acting as if they are an entire group of musicians, and sometimes as if they are the maestro, helping teaching the singers the difference between collaborating in an art song setting and singing with, and even in some cases, leading an entire orchestra. In fact, this item became a lesson to all students at some points, singers and pianists alike. And of course, for that we want to thank Bernadine for helping us all get it. Thank you. We will take you through scenes in 9 productions, both operatic and musical, and hopefully leave you with the satisfaction of beautiful music as well as rich stories brought to life right here at CMU. At this point, I'm going to turn it over entirely to the students. Enjoy your evening.